Hi, so let's talk about If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You by director Mary Bronstein. It stars Rose Byrne, and she does a great job depicting the struggles of motherhood and motherhood as a mom basically doing it alone because her husband is checked out. Her husband is Christian Slater, and he travels a lot. She is a mother to a child with a feeding tube. So to my knowledge, I can't think of another film that's been in the mainstream that there is a feeding tube in. So I appreciated the representation of that in the film because a lot of people have no idea what all is involved when you have a child with a feeding tube. And she deals with the stresses of medical appointments, feeding the child, being there for the child, being strong, mentally strong for the child. This is not a baby. This is probably about a 5, 6, maybe 7-year-old. She deals with, these are all topics that I know moms will relate to. She deals with judgment from being judged by doctors, being judged by other moms on her parenting, which is also something that's not talked about a lot. And she is having a hard time. Rose Byrne is in over her head, and she does a great job of playing this part. Conan O'Brien is her therapist, and you think, like from the outside, when I saw his name, I thought, oh, there's going to be some comedic aspects of this. There really was not, in my opinion. This goes into the deep, dark crevices that are hidden aspects of motherhood that people don't talk about. So there's not a lot of funny in this. And A$AP Rocky is also in it, which that was amusing to have him be in it. And I'm not going to say much about that so you can see for yourself what part he plays. But I do think this is not one of the best films I've seen at the festival, but I do think that the film is valuable and needs to be seen by mothers. This is definitely not a guy's film. I don't think a guy will like this film at all. Even if he loves Rose Byrne, I don't think he's going to get it. I think it's going to make him uncomfortable because men don't want to think about their wife or mother really struggling with their mental health. And I just don't think it's a guy's film. I think it's a film you go to with your friend, and hopefully it opens up discussion about mental health. And I would say probably out of 10, this is probably like a 6.7. And you know, there were some powerful scenes. One scene that I really loved was when Rose Byrne was at the beach and the waves are crashing over her. And it's very symbolic. She is just being hit again and again because she's also dealing with home renovations on top of dealing with a child with a disability, trying to work, give her all to her patients, being a single mom, and dealing with home renovations. It's a lot for her to try to take on. I also thought it was interesting to witness, and this is so typical of, you know, you would think that a therapist would be more equipped to handle their problems effectively. And this is clearly a case of she does not practice what she preaches, which I think is also very common. So I do think the film is worth seeing. It's just not one of my favorites, but I'll really do welcome moms in the disability community to go see this and comment on my video here to talk more about it. I really want to hear your thoughts because I am not a mom to a child with a disability. I know a lot of mothers, but I am personally not a mom, so I really want to hear your thoughts on the film. So I hope you'll come back and we'll talk more about other films at the New York Film Festival. I'll see you next time. Bye.